Marvel, is Marvel going to be great again?
Oh,
maybe. But what about DC?
Nobody they're killing it with the Penguin show.
Yeah, the Penguin show is doing well. You're right. But check this out. Let's go through all of the DCU projects that James Gunn is bringing out. This is how he is reviving the DCU. And after we go through this very quickly, because there's a lot of projects, I want you to tell me, how much hope do you have for the DCU moving forward? Spoiler alert, I don't think we get even half of the things that you're about to see on this list.
I would probably agree, and I haven't even seen the list yet. But before even seeing it, I'd probably agree with you.
Well, here we go. Up first, Creature Commandos, December 5th. We know that's coming out, okay? James Gunn's DCU will kick off with an animated project, Creature Commandos, a 7-episode streaming series debuting on Max on December 4th. Okay. All right. So we're starting off. I care nothing
about that.
Yeah, I don't either. I do not care. That's not a good way to start the DCU. Just gonna throw that out there, James. Not too sure about that one. Superman. A lot is hanging on this, Nick.
If they fail with this, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it right now. If they fail on this movie, on the Superman movie, the whole universe is done for.
It's like one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters, Roadblock. It's over. They just stop right there.
Yep.
So, but anyways, let's say they accomplish it. Let's say it's good. Here's what they've got planned next. Peacemaker season 2. Now, a lot of people really enjoyed the first season.
First one, yeah.
So okay. All right. That one gets a pass. That one will be fine whether Superman's good or not. Okay. Yeah. Peacemaker season 2 will be fine. But then Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and it's a movie. Okay. It's not a cartoon. It's not, they just don't, this is the image. This is the image that they have. It is a live action movie. A lot of these things are live action movies. They just don't have anything to show in its place, so they have artwork or whatever. But we're getting a Supergirl movie. Okay. It better be great. It better be great. Captain Marvel?
Yeah, it's got to be better than Captain Marvel. And the actress, regardless of how the movie does, just better keep her mouth shut. Don't say anything political. Don't say anything about the fans. Don't say anything about toxic fan base or
all right, so
look, and obes and all that sort of crap.
We know who it is. The actress. Do you remember Rhaenyra Targaryen, the first 4 episodes of House of the Dragon? The young one? It's her.
Okay.
She's playing Supergirl.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
And she's a good actress. There's no doubt about it. So let's, I'll be interested to see what they do there. Lanterns. Okay. After not being featured heavily in a live action movie since 2011, Green Lantern.
Ryan Reynolds.
Awful.
And Deadpool went back and killed him.
So this is going to be an upcoming live action series on Max. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about Green Lantern.
I'm not either.
So, we'll see. Waller, based on this side character here. Following 4 appearances in various DC movies and shows, Amanda Waller will take center stage in her own solo series, aptly titled Waller. Nick, this is going to be a major fail.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about it. Who cares about that character?
This is not the kind of side character you build an entire show around.
No, and it's not because it's a woman and because she's black.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's just, look, anytime you take a secondary character and make them the primary, they better be great.
And the character was boring. I didn't like the character. You replace the character with a white dude, and it's the same. It's just not
no different.
It's just not good. It's not a good person to lead an entire show.
All right. So next up, Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is said to be a Wonder Woman adjacent story set on the Amazon's home island long before Diana Prince is born. As described by Gunn and co-DC Studios CE Peter Safran, it will be a Game of Thrones-ish story diving into the political intrigue behind a society of all women.
Fail. It will probably fail.
You go from this to this. And look, before that, are you seeing a pattern here? You go 3 of the 4 projects. Okay. I'm just calling it. If you want to make a show about a female lead, that's perfectly fine. I do not care. Okay. But the fact is, you're 3 of 4 projects in a row are women centric. And Nick,
and they're side characters.
Those typically do not do as well.
No.
And you're trying to run an entire universe here.
Yeah. This is a huge misstep on Gunn's part, in my opinion. He needed to start off with his Superman movie, Batman.
Yes.
Flash.
So, and you're going to see this as we go through it. He waits for some of the very best stuff too late. That's where we're going, actually.
Exactly.
Booster Gold, undated. It says Gunn and Safran's Booster Gold series on Max will center on a character named Mike Carter, whom Safran described as a loser from the future who uses his technology to go back in time and pretend to be a superhero. So this is going to be like one of those comedic live-action superhero stories.
Like Ant-Man or something.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're going to try to make this.
Yeah.
He's like Guardians of the Galaxy, but instead of a team, it's one guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here, finally, you get to some Batman. And this is what they need. Like, they ought to be hitting the floor running with Superman and Batman. If you're going to make the DCU work, if you're going to revive this and make it be successful.
Yeah.
Based on the slate of projects that he has and the release order that we have so far, all of that is subject to change, obviously. I have to say that I am having my doubts about the longevity of James Gunn's DCU. I don't think this is a good plan.
I 100% agree.
A lot of DC people are going to be pissed at us for saying that, Nick.
Yeah. And the thing is, you know, my extent of DC comic book reading when I was growing up was pretty much limited to Batman and Superman.
I read Nightwing. I read Robin.
Yeah,
but main characters, I'm with you.
But they were associated with either Batman or Superman.
Yeah,
because I did as well. I read some Robin stuff, some Nightwing stuff. You know, I didn't read a lot of Green Lantern, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Flash, any of that stuff. So, you know, I don't have that connection with DC like a lot of probably hardcore DC fans get. And if you're a hardcore DC fan, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section on this lineup that Gunn's doing. But I just never thought that DC had the level of characters that Marvel had.
Ooh.
With you remember the X-Men?
You remember the comic book miniseries Marvel versus DC?
I have it. I have,
bro.
I have
when you flip through those pages and see the one-on-one matchups, it's Marvel all the way.
Yeah, it really is. It's just,
and as much as I love Batman, when he fights Captain America, he's losing.
I mean, I would put Batman and Superman at probably the top of the echelon of comic book
Batman's
characters.
Not going to beat a superhero one-on-one. Well, I say that, and he does. You know what I mean?
I mean, they can write it, you know, because it's Batman. In reality,
Batman has to prepare.
Yeah.
You know, he can't just, it's Wednesday and I'm going to go fight Superman today. Nah, you got to have a plan.
I mean, one of my favorite comic books of all time was Batman versus Predator.
Right.
And he got his ass handed to him, and he had to design a whole new suit to go fight the Predator.
And one of my favorite animated shows of all time was Batman and the Ninja Turtles. Just kidding. That sucked.
I never saw it. I heard it was terrible, and I never watched it.
Never do it.
Yeah,
It's just like the Dune video we just made. No, I'm sorry. The Karate Kid video we just made.
Yeah.
It's like a great grilled chicken and a great peanut butter and jelly, and you put them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just doesn't mix.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Other stuff mixes. Aliens and Predator mixes. Terminator and RoboCop would mix.
Sure.
You know,
not Ninja Turtles and
not Ninja Turtles
Batman.
and Batman.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Stupid. Anyways, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about James Gunn's lineup to revive this new era of DCU. Doesn't look very good to me. I hope it's successful. I hope we're wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, you know, I can't say definitively it's going to be a failure. I'm just saying if I had to guess, it's not looking good. But who knows? The shows could come out and be terrific, and I hope they are.
Yeah, I mean, the Penguin, I thought it was like, the Penguin, this could be interesting.
It was a bad idea.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, it's kind of like modern time and all that sort of stuff. But I was like, I'll check it out, and man, it's one of the better shows I've seen this year, and every single episode gets better. So all these shows that we're talking about could literally be the same way.
Hope so.
You know, and we did that with X-Men 97. We are like, this is going to be trash. Then we watched it and we're like, oh my gosh, this show is awesome.
Now the one thing I will say that I'm glad he's doing is that he's giving a various amount of media in terms of we're getting live action movies, we're getting live action series on Max, we're getting animated movies. Like he's doing everything.
Yeah, he's laying his timeline out.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that. I hope it goes well. So anyways, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about it. We are Echo Base Network. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.